Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to another Weight Watchers weigh-in day. I'm on my way there. They open up in just a few minutes. We're a few minutes away. I'm feeling good, feeling positive, feeling like we got at least a pound and a half, potentially 2 down this week, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm feeling good about it. And I'm excited to go get my weigh-in. Go for a meeting. Today is a fun day. We're getting our couch or sectional coming in this afternoon, and it was supposed to rain all day, so I was like, oh no. I mean, I'm sure there's plastic covering it and whatnot, but you know, I just was afraid of anything getting like ruined, honestly. But it seems like we'll be fine. So yeah, we're gonna get our couches later. Couches, it's a sectional, so it's like it's 2 in 1, right? But yeah, I'm so excited to have our living room like cozy. And I'm looking forward to bumming it up and watching something. And perfectly enough, Stranger Things, I think, was released yesterday, the new season. So I told my husband, let's watch tonight like the first episode or 2, you know, or just binge the whole thing. But tomorrow I have some plans. I'm going with a friend of mine who is also a colleague to a play to see Grease. It's like a school production. So we're going to that. And then after that, we have like a friend's barbecue. It's Memorial Day weekend, which I like to make a note and say that it's not all about parties and barbecues. It is about the men and women who had served and gave their lives so we can continue ours. So let's all just like take a moment on Monday and be thankful for them. It's really important to, you know, honor them and just be aware of what the meaning of the day really is. But yeah, so I do have a 3-day weekend, which I'm excited for. Yeah, I'm just excited to go get weighed in a couple of minutes and see how I did. I've been eating vegetarian or even pescatarian because I've had some salmon. I've had some sushi that had like the crab meat in it, although I think it's like imitation crab meat. It's not like fresh. So I've been sticking to mostly like vegetarian dishes. I still haven't eaten eggs. I really don't want to eat chickens ever again. I told you about the chicken truck, so that kind of just, you know, I'm over that. I'm over eating some of my friends here in the world, right? But yeah, I see the ladies are lining up, getting ready to go in, and I guess I'll go join them in a few. Hey guys, we're back in the car again. At least we're out of the tree. So I wanted to let you know my weight loss for this weigh-in. I honestly thought it would be just like a pound and a half. But to my surprise, it was 2.4 pounds. So I'm down a total of 13.8 pounds in about, is it 6 weeks now? I don't even remember, but I think it's 6, maybe it's 7, I don't know. But we're doing pretty good. I just ran a few errands. I went to Target and then I went to Whole Foods to just to try and find a few things. I get my dog's food at Target. I wanted to find, because we're going to a barbecue, like some plant-based meat, either burger or a hot dog. That would be low points on Weight Watchers. I couldn't find my bread at those places. I always find it at Walmart, the 647 bread, because it's only like 2 points for the bread, and it's great for either like a bun or whatever. I have some rolls at home still left over, so I could just bring for my own burgers, but I really wanted a hot dog since my friends are cooking off the grill. I could just save it for another weekend where my husband and I grill some food. So but yeah, I just grabbed a few things. I picked up like a frozen vegetarian pizza. It was like Mediterranean pizza. Something about it just called to me. It's a lot of points, but I haven't eaten yet today. I also found dolmas, which is like grape leaves. I don't know if they're good, but I do really love them and I wanted them, so we shall see. Someone's texted me. Hey guys, good morning. It's like 6:50. We're going to head off to work. Thought we could chat for a few. Hi guys, good morning. I'm just getting my day started here. I am headed off to work. It's another week of Weight Watchers. It's Thursday, so we're getting closer to the weekend, and I wanted to make a confession. So this week, like, I didn't do my best. Like, I know I'm not having a weight loss. This Saturday, I'm probably going to just accept the fact now that I'm going to have a weight gain. And that's because I kind of just felt the stress of life and things that are going on. And in return, I'm definitely a lot over on points. I used all my weeklies and then some. So yeah, we'll go into that in a second. I just want to wait till we kind of get a little further away, because there was a truck that was riding up behind me, and I just got a bad feeling like they were going to be up my butt the entire time. So thankfully they've slowed down. But anyways, so it was Memorial Day weekend this past weekend, and you know, when I went to like a friend's party, I had like a couple of snacks. Like, it was popcorn, but I ate like vegan hot dogs, so they were low points, so that was like, I'll be okay. And then I ended up the next day kind of just like having a barbecue with the in-laws. And even though I ate pretty decently as well over dinner and stuff, like, I ended up snacking. And I realized, like, I'm getting my period this week, probably over the weekend at some time. So I think it just, that hormonal change makes you a little bit more snacky, let's be honest. And I put some food in the house that I shouldn't have. There was like these peanut butter and jelly cookies from Target that were absolutely amazing. But yeah. So anyways, I did too much snacking. It did a bit of damage. I'm over my weekly points. I'm just over my points in general. So like the past few days, my goal was to try and just, you know, eat within my points, which I did Tuesday. Then yesterday I just got into a snacky mood and I started eating like everything again, and I realized I'm just not good with stress. Like, that's how I handle my stress, as I eat. So I mean, if I have one bad week, it's not gonna kill my whole journey. It's not gonna make me quit. I'm just gonna have to do that much better now. But for stress, what I'm stressing about is we ordered a sectional from Ashley Furniture. And I'm going to share this with you guys because I don't want you to ever shop there. I don't want anyone, not even my worst enemy, not that I have any, but if I did, I wouldn't even want them to go through what we're going through right now. And it's funny how, since learning about like what we're going through, other people are like, we met people in the parking lot, and people that either we work with or whatever within our group has said, oh, similar experiences with them. So it's just amazing how a popular, well-known brand is this crappy. I hate this truck behind me. Like, go away. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I gotta get. Sorry guys, I just felt like ever since I got out of our driveway, like once I was pulling out, like he was so far up the block, so I figured I had more than enough time, but like he didn't seem to want to slow down at all. And then he made it known that he was gonna ride my ass, like, And I'm sorry, it's like hilly. There's like certain areas where there's not really 2 lanes, but you know, cars are coming on either side. So I have to be careful. So anyways, Ashley Furniture, my husband and I went while they were having a sale. We ended up getting what we thought was a good enough deal on a sectional. And then we had to wait like 5-6 weeks for it to be delivered. It was gonna be ready like a week or so earlier, but for whatever reason, my husband gave them the other date, which gave us more time to get like stuff cleared out and moved around. So it kind of ended up working out pretty well, honestly. But when the guys came to deliver, turns out they don't work for Ashley. They're like a third-party shipping company. So they don't, you know, put any value into anything, and they were really rude. Like, they were just like, they had an attitude from the start. You know, all they wanted was my husband to sign this paper saying that if they put it through the door and something happens to either the door or the couch, that they're not responsible. And it's like, well, how do you expect to get it into the house? Like, this is your job. 2, if something happens to it, then yeah, that's on you guys, because you're the ones delivering it. We're not the ones putting it in. Like, I just don't understand that whole thing. And I get, like, if it comes back on like the driver itself, and that sucks. But if we're told by Ashley Furniture that there'd be no issues getting it through, we explained like that we live in an apartment. It's around the back of a house. It's a standard door, nothing crazy. So whatever. We had to take the screen door off, which they ended up taking off, and it is still off because nobody put it back on. But our screen door is off, and we have 2/3 of a couch because the third piece that they delivered was not the right piece. Essentially, it was another long side that does not connect to our couch. So the guy admitted that one of the guys who loads the truck is new, and he probably grabbed the wrong piece. So like, okay, whatever, accidents happen. So what do we do next? He told us we have to contact the store, and they have to send the piece back, and with a sign off that they're sending it back. So of course, while they're there, I start dialing for the store. It's a Saturday, mind you, so it's a holiday weekend. They've got sales running. They're open. I'm sure they're busy. I called them 16 times. No answer. My husband and I had to, you know, sign off on the paperwork, have these guys leave, not knowing if that was the right thing, because we had no one to talk to. And then we had to physically go there, only to learn that they were closed due to a power outage. Okay, no one's fault. This just happens. And there was a phone number on the door to call someone else, like on the paper that they wrote. So it was obviously someone's cell phone. So we thought we were getting a manager. It was just one of the sales reps, which, why wouldn't the manager put their number on there? I'll tell you why later. So anyways, we spoke to this woman, and she just kept talking up the company, how, oh, Ashley Furniture, we've been getting things in faster and shipping them out faster than anyone during this whole pandemic. It's like, I don't care. I just want to know, when is our furniture going to be delivered now that, you know, it's not the right piece? Like, when are we getting our couch? You know, and then she said, well, hopefully Wednesday, because they're back in that area, but there's nothing she can do right now because with the systems down, she has to wait till she can physically get back in there and investigate. Okay, fine. So that was on Saturday. So Sunday they reopened. My husband called first thing in the morning as the doors were opening. He was told that the manager was speaking to someone and he will call him back. 2 hours go by, the manager has not called my husband back. So therefore I call and I asked for the manager, and the woman told me that he's busy, it's a holiday weekend, and that he can't speak to me. I said, but he was supposed to call my husband back. He was already told by the other gentleman that you're calling my husband, you know, to go over what's happening. There's nothing he can do. He's not going to call you. What kind of customer service is this? Like, just like the complete disregard, the disrespect, like you didn't even show you cared about the situation. Whether there's nothing you can physically do, you always have to be polite. I've worked in the customer service industry my entire life. That is not how you speak to a customer, you know. And then to say he's busy with customers, well, I'm a customer too. I paid money. I paid good money for this, and only to have it screwed up. The whole thing has just been a complete nightmare. My husband and I had to physically walk in there on Monday because no one had called us. No one had any updates for us. Only for the same manager whose phone number wasn't on the door because he doesn't care about customer service. The guy who would not, and I'm going to call you out because your name is Justin. Justin, who would not get on the phone with us, who didn't care about our concerns, didn't give a shit when we were physically there either. It was, there's nothing we can do. The delivery company has to scan it back into the system, and once they do, they can schedule your delivery. Okay, great. That's great. And then he hands me a post-it with their phone number because I said, well, how do we expedite this faster? Let me tell you, if the first person had told us that on Saturday, that we had to reach out to the delivery team, and let me just ask this question in general, why is it that I, the customer, had to reach out? Why isn't that their, like, that's their job, Ashley Furniture. That's your job. It's not my job. Like, give me a break. Show you care about your people. But anyways, so they don't give two shits about you. I don't recommend them at all. We still don't have our furniture. Every day I've been calling the delivery company, and it's been excuse after excuse after excuse, but at least they've been nice. At least they've been, you know, more information. So essentially, once that truck went back Saturday night, there was no delivery Sunday, no delivery Monday for the holiday. So on Tuesday, when everyone returned, they have to go through that, get everything rescanned that came back, or if there was anything besides ours, had to be rescanned into the system. And then it takes a while to process. Why, I don't know. Like, if they, it just makes no sense. But yeah. So Tuesday, they don't call me, I call them. It wasn't until Wednesday that we were able to schedule our delivery, and because it took so long, there's no delivery available this week. We have to wait till the end of next week on Friday. It's just so irritating that I feel like, what do you do in this situation? You know, like, Ashley Furniture doesn't stand by their word. I could write to corporate, but what will that do? Like, what will be worth putting my efforts to? You know, like, I can call them, say I want a refund, I want a partial credit, but I highly doubt they're going to do that. But I just don't know. Like, I don't know what else to do. Like, this whole thing has been a nightmare. I have 2/3 of a couch, and then now we have to wait, and now we have to take a day off of work as well and lose money to get this delivery. So there's that. But yeah, like, a part of me would even love to go to small claims court and, like, have a lawsuit, because it's just, like, more than anything, it's just been the frustration of it all. You know, if someone from Ashley had said to us at least once, I'm so sorry, and this is how I would want to hear it, I'm so sorry that you're going through this, you know, it's a very unfortunate situation. You know, once they're up and running, we're gonna, you know, stay on top of it and call them and get them to call you for that delivery. Like, nobody wanted to do their job. Nobody cared. And a lot of people that I've spoken to have had situations where they brought the wrong stuff. They broke their furniture coming into the house. And that's another thing. The delivery guys ripped the second piece because they took all the protective plastic and everything off and ended up breaking the bottom of that other couch. Like, they tore, like, the bottom, like, fabric. I'm like, thank God that wasn't ours, because they would have been like, no, you're taking that back, that's on you. But yeah, what a nightmare. It's just, you know, when you lack compassion and empathy, you should not be in the customer service industry. You should not be there. Like, we sat at Ashley Furniture, and I called the delivery company to get some answers after he gave me a post-it with their phone number. And we just kind of sat there for a few, and like, never once did he check on us or ask us any questions or try to help us further. Like, my husband peered around the corner to look to see, you know, how they're all just standing about doing frickin' nothing. And all of a sudden the guy gets up and like walks across to the other side of the building, obviously trying to avoid us because he knew we were mad. And I said to him, I threw it right in his face. I said, oh, so you're Justin, the manager who refuses to call us. You know, I told him, like, I know it's not anyone's fault who's here, but your customer service is lacking. Like, I really wanted to curse. I wanted to say mean things, but like, I know that doesn't get you anywhere, and there's no point to be like rude, but how do you just not care? So anyways, that is a lot of my stress for the week. I know there's like worse things going on in the world, don't get me wrong, but when you're in it and you're dealing with this stuff, it is very frustrating, very. And it's just not, you know, this is the first big purchase that my husband and I have had together as husband and wife. So it was like this very exciting process. But of course, you know, it just didn't go smoothly. And my mother has been purchasing furniture from Raymour and Flanagan for many, many years. Her whole house is like furnished by them, and she's never once had an issue. And she was like, why didn't you listen to me? Why didn't you go there? They are more expensive, but maybe we could have gotten a deal. I just don't know. But I tell you right now, we will never, ever get anything from Ashley Furniture again. Like, I'm almost tempted to find out about canceling this whole order and having, like, just be done with them. So, I don't know what to do, but it's probably too late to do that. I probably would have to sue them to get my money back. But yeah, the whole thing sucks. But yeah, a lot that has made me stressed this week. I woke up with my throat a little sore just because, like, there's a lot of cold air at my job and answering phones like nonstop. And then I worked last night for 2 hours at my other job, and just the whole stress of everything. Yeah. Sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, hopefully. Oh, and I weighed myself today. I know I'm not really supposed to until Saturday, but I kind of needed to know what the damage was. And I'm up 0.2 ounces, which is nothing. So today my goal is to just be extra careful, extra good, stay under my points, and hopefully drop that 0.2. So even if I don't have a weight loss this week, I hope not to have a weight gain by Saturday. Like, I really hope that really hope that I can just say goodbye to this weight. It sucks because now I put myself like a week behind by screwing up like this. Like I was hoping to walk in there and be like, oh my god, I'm down 15 pounds. Like, because from Saturday to Sunday, I dropped another 1.5 pounds. And I pretty much was at the 15-pound loss. But because I ate so bad, like Monday and yesterday, like my weight, like I put it back. So at least I like kind of had that loss. So that way I'm not like adding on to the weight I was Saturday. I don't know if that makes sense, but at least it's not as bad as it could be or could have been. So like, yeah, the next 2 days, Thursday, Friday, I just have to really be strict because I want to, you know, at least go back in there with the same weight. Even if I lose like 1 ounce or 2 ounces or something would be like good. I'm not expecting to lose 0.5 pound or 1 pound. Like, if I could just maintain what I was at from last week and then just kill it, crush it next week by going back full force, that would be great. Don't know if it's really possible, but definitely going to try. But yeah, I'm almost at work, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Today's my inventory day, so I ended up putting on workout pants and a t-shirt just because it's gonna be like 80 degrees and it's very hard to I gotta just pass this horse and buggy. Hang on, guys. It's very hard to not sweat and want to die when this is going on, because I usually am just like, I'm over it. But yeah, so I'm having an off day. My throat, like I said, it's bothering me. I'm just a little moody. It's rainy, cloudy. Today's a good book reading, drinking tea kind of day. I did bring my book with me for my lunch break, so yeah. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm just really disappointed with that furniture company, and I would say 1000% never shop with them. I do plan on leaving a huge Google review, and so will my husband, and it will not be in their favor at all. So I will chat with you guys some other time.